Good evening, all. Good evening. I'll just get everybody's attention, please. First of all, welcome to the Architectural Review Board meeting, February 18, 2025. We have one board member that's absent tonight. You need 3 votes to approve or disapprove an application. Is there anybody that does not want to be heard tonight until we have a full board? You have to tell me before the meeting. Otherwise, we go with what we have. You good? Everybody good? Yes? Okay, just to find out who we have present tonight, 97 Aspetuck. We have 55 Griffin. There, all of you. And 25 Liberty. And Margarita Court. Thank you. Okay, let's start with 97 Aspetuck LTD, 97 Aspetuck Road. This is a 2-story, single-family dwelling. Has 6 bedrooms, 6.5 baths, over an unfinished basement with a cellar entrance and 2 egress wells, an attached 2-car garage, gas fireplace, a covered front entry porch, and a rear roof deck balcony, an in-ground swimming pool with a patio at grade, enclosure fence, a backup generator, sanitary system, driveway, and landscaping. Good evening.
Good evening.
If we could just get your names for the record.
I'm Rui Gomes, Ruigomes.
R-U-I?
Gomes.
G-O, I'm sorry.
M.
M.
Yes, M-E-S.
Okay, and you, sir?
Rui, R-U-I.
I-G-N-A-P-M-W.
Can you spell that again a little louder?
I-G-N-A-P-O-W.
Okay, and what's your relationship with the
I'm a
bride?
landscape architect.
Okay,
And I represent Paul Russo, the architect. He just couldn't be here.
okay. You could tell us about the application?
So we're proposing, as you said, a new 2-story family, single family dwelling. This is a rendering of it. This is our sample board. The house will be hardy shingle. The color is light mist, like kind of gray, but it's almost basically a white. Windows are Anderson 400 series, also white. The roof is Serpentine Landmark. Color is Colonial Slate. The front porch and the deck on the second story in the back are Trex decking. Color is Savannah Gold. The house is completely zoning compliant. And that's it.
The trim?
It's all AZAC and it's all white.
And what about the railings? You have railings?
Oh, no, we actually don't. Oh, the back. The back railings are. They're just basic railings.
Did you fill out a checklist with all the materials? You have it? Okay. It's got one. Anderson 400 series windows, white, you said? And the garage doors?
Yes, they're custom doors, and they're cloak Canyon Ridge doors. They're pointed white.
Okay.
Is there a chimney unit?
There is not.
Is that the only rendering that you have?
This is the front. We also have the PDF of the CAD drawings if you need to see the other elevations. But we only have the rendering of the front.
Okay, and is that your site plan landscaping?
Fire landscape plan.
Just where are you gonna vent heating or the gas firefight?
It would all be through the side. I just want to verify. Sorry. believe the heating will actually be vented through the roof.
Where?
Through the roof in the back?
Yeah.
How high is it?
Not too short. It'll be code though, I'm not too sure. Oh, it's not visible, sorry.
What's that?
Right.
It's not visible from the street.
But is it clad with anything? Landscape.
Yeah. Keep you with the tree.
I'll think of the trees.
Okay, any other questions on the house itself? Okay, why don't we go with the site plan?
If you're familiar with the site, it's a relatively flat piece, extremely flat piece of property. Ground cover. We have a courtyard in the front, and we have that screened with evergreen vegetation. I tried to, as I quite often do, form an alley into the driveway.
Rich, why don't you come to the mic here?
Get that a little closer, please.
Let's see what I do. Okay, so we have an alley coming into the property, trees on either side. In this case, it's oaks. The fact that there are oaks out there, it's a pretty common tree around here. This is the garage side, so I did try to screen it from the neighbor with a mixture of evergreens, white pine, Norway spruce, western arborvitae. And
So the white pines are along the property line?
yes, they're on the property line,
Okay,
along with the white. Again, we do try to mix the shrubs, trees, so we don't get a monoculture. In order to screen the view straight to the back, we have some laurels, get up 15 feet tall. Courtyard has cherry laurel, which looks a lot like a skip laurel, but it only gets up to 3 feet. Screen cars that park here occasionally.
cherry laurel?
Yeah, cherry laurel gets up about 3 or 4 feet now.
That's it?
Yeah, skip laurel is the one you've seen, gets
Yeah.
up very tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't tell the difference until they grow. One
So what are
upside.
the cherry, like a dwarf?
Yeah, the cherry laurel, you can call it a dwarf skip laurel.
Okay,
They call it a cherry laurel. It has a different Latin.
okay.
The, excuse me, foundation plantings in the front. This is a courtyard in the front or a, front porch, excuse me. So we've screened around that. The equipment is on the side, westerly side. That of course is screened. In this case, barberry, bayberry.
Okay, so you're screening the AC units,
The AC units are screened
On the
from
corner. okay?
Bayberry.
Just back up a little bit, from the street. You're leaving the trees or what are you doing?
Trees?
The property, did you say you're leaving trees?
No, no. Wants the house more exposed. So
Okay,
the trees are coming down. Again, I replaced some trees, of course, with the 6 white oaks.
okay, so just let me back up. From the property line to the cherry
Cherry laurel.
is gonna be lawn.
This is all, yeah, the yellow that you see is all lawn.
Okay,
Again, typical foundation plantings. There's a pool in the back, the equipment is here, it meets code, and that, of course, is screened. In this case, we used, same, bayberry. Bayberry is a common plant out here, semi-deciduous. Bayberry can get up 8 feet.
tall enough to,
Screen the
screen.
equipment for sure. I mean, it gets up 8 feet if you let it.
okay,
Normally, the equipment, very tough plant. The rest of it is seeded. They chose to keep it open. Right? Right here.
and the fence, you wanna describe the fence?
The fence around the property, well, not around the property, but here around, as per code, state code, it's a black vinyl fence surrounding the pool area. Have to be alarms on the doors, out, it's state code.
So from the house to the south property line, is that a,
South property line would be here. Oh, you mean the front
from the
yard?
back corner of the house, back corner down, from there to the property line?
That is, basically, I'm trying probably 25 feet.
Is that a decorative fence? What is it?
This here, no, this is simply a chain link fence now. What requires clearly quite common in many of the villages I've worked, any fence that's possibly visible from the street is a state fence, a 4-foot high state fence, a black staves. So that's requirement or even a request, certainly. This fence and this fence
Yeah.
can be the higher quality fence.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's the pleasure.
Okay, you can go up to 6 feet back there.
We've shown it as 4 to meet state code.
Okay.
6 feet won't keep the deer out.
Slows them down.
Minimally.
Trust me, I know.
Right? And I gotta tell you, in an area like this, very limited out there because
Yeah.
I'm not trying to feed them. That'll somebody else's problem. So,
There's no gate at the driveway there,
no,
coming
there is
off
no
of
gate.
Aspeta?
Yeah, there.
No,
Here's a
coming
goal.
off the street,
At the
Well, the
street.
fence is here and here.
right.
She's
Oh, I need a
asking,
gate, I
talking
need a-
about
I need
the
a
gate.
gate.
An entry.
Not
There's
proposed.
no, there's no gate.
That's a cool games. Yeah, a relatively simple landscape plan. What elegant,
The generators come with the air conditioners.
yeah, all the equipment. And it's right the street. With the adjacent.
In the back of the pool.
any other questions from the board?
Okay.
I'm good.
Can we get a motion to approve this application,
I'll make the motion.
subject to getting a better gate,
Yeah.
fence and gate?
Yes.
State.
I'll second it.
Is that you, Mike?
Yeah, I made.
We have a second. Those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Don't feed the deer.
Say it again.
Changing the
The upgrade.
gate specific
That's-
To the house.
state, like a state.
I changed.
Okay, thank you. Signature.
You're welcome.
Okay, next we have the application for Jonathan and Nicole Modell, 55 Griffin Avenue. It's a 2-story, single-family dwelling, 7 bedrooms, 6 baths, 2 half bath, over a finished basement with 2 egress wells, an attached 2-car garage, stacked fireplaces, covered entry patio, roofed over side patio with a partial balcony above, a rear covered patio with a fireplace, in-ground swimming pool with a patio at grade, an enclosure fence, sanitary system, landscaping, and driveway. Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. Can we just get your name?
Yep, Brian Glasser, Brian, Glasser, Glasser. I'm the architect, and I have with me Chris from Landscape Details.
1 second. So what's your last name?
Newman.
Brian, tell us about the application, please?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
So the current lot, just to give you a point of reference, is located on the west side of Griffin Avenue, and it's roughly 311 feet north of Howell Lane. The lot is, thirty-two thousand 660 square feet, which is roughly 0.749 acres. There is a current house there that we're proposing to demolish. Um,
Please,
if you look here, well,
please demolish it.
yes. So here's our proposed house. And just to give you a little background about the architecture, we're going with a shingle style home, which consists of, you know, cedar roof and siding, sweeping roof lines that connect the first floor or the highest point of the ridge down to the first floor, which helps break down the massing of the volume of the house. What we also have is large overhead. These are all properties of a shingle style house that I'm just kind of running through. They kind of transform this house what it is, but we have large overhangs. Um, the roof, you know, there's gable roof lines, there's hips on the roof here on the side. We also have hip roofs on the sides to kind of help break down the massing. Along the sides, the neighboring properties here, or the south and along the back. Also going back here towards the front, just to go through the materials. Before I get to the materials, actually, so we did have comments from Brad, which was some zoning, and it wasn't zoning, it was more code. But everything that we've designed here does meet, is code compliant, and all the concerns that their building department had were addressed.
What were the issues?
Just basically, he was concerned about the roof overhang being 2 feet bigger. And our zoning, actually, we already accounted for an extra 12 inches because we have 3-foot overhangs. So in the zoning analysis, we already included that in the lot coverage. And so it does conform and stuff like that, and, you know, metal strapping, details like that. But that was all addressed already, so he gave me the blessing that everything was good to go.
So your roofing is cedar?
Yeah, I'll go through the
Go ahead.
materials right now. So with the roofing, we're going with a tapered sawn Alaskan yellow cedar, which would have a 5-inch exposure. Gutters and leaders would be the lead coated copper, half round and with round leaders. The siding is also gonna be on Alaskan yellow perfection shingle, which looks tight joints, 5.5-inch exposure. And both the roof, obviously, and the siding are gonna be left natural. Chimneys, which you can see here on the back, are gonna be thin brick veneer, or this chimney, and a true brick veneer here, which would be a Danish blend. For our windows, we have a Marvin Ultimate, which is an aluminum clad product, and the color here that you see is called Cadet Gray. So it's a grayish blue color. Also, the window style is a casement with horizontal and vertical lines.
Those casements upstairs too?
They're all, yes, everything's casement windows around the entire house. Moving on to the trims, we're going with a PVC product that would be primed and painted gray to match the window colors, which you can see here. Our columns are 12-inch square PVC columns, and they would be painted the same color as the trim and windows as well. On the back, actually, patios. We have patios in the front, covered porches, and patios in the back. We're going with a bluestone product we have brick risers, which would be a thin brick veneer to match the Danish blend, right, which would match the chimneys. In the back here, actually, you can see we have a tiny little balcony area, which has, we'll probably be doing an Ipe or a cedar newel post that would be painted gray as well to match the trim colors with a stainless steel cable.
Cable rail?
Yep. Well, right here, here. Just a minimal, it's kind of almost disappears. The background of like the cedar. We don't have any wall sconces. Most of it are gonna be downlights, so it would be like a dark sky compliance, so you wouldn't have to worry about any uplighting. So in front entryways, we would have surface mount. We don't have any. I don't know if you guys are concerned about that, but other villages are concerned about dark sky.
Well, we would want to know if there were sconces, but all your doors have to have light, so you're saying
Yeah, so we have
they're all
like,
recessed in the
they're
soffit?
reset, yeah. Usually villages, like when I deal with Sagaponack and Southampton, you know, light pollution. So they don't have any wall sconces that would be, you know, you wouldn't have light pollution with this design. That's pretty much it for unless you have questions, but that's pretty much it for the architecture.
Okay, so does that represent what you're doing? Because your drawings show some metal.
What?
Your drawings,
Oh, yes, there is some standing seam metal in
ah,
there. It's extremely low pitch, it's a lead coated copper, yes.
okay, front and back.
Yeah, yes, in the front here at this level, it almost disappears. You wouldn't see it from the street. And then here on the top, it's such a low pitch.
Just curious why you're doing it.
What?
Why? It's such a low pitch.
Why do we do standing seam versus aesthetically? I think it ties in better with the lead coated copper. You're gonna get it. I mean, you know, if you can see it, but you will get a glimpse of it here. This could be an EPDM roof. The actual connections of EPDM there, the joints are gonna be a little messed up. I would prefer, when it comes to the construction documents, it's a small section.
Are you the owners there? My only concern with that is reflection into those windows. I don't know if you're taking that
Into this room here.
into account.
Yeah. This one area.
Yeah,
It looks better. It looks better. I will say one thing, when I've done flat roofs and there's an EPDM roof there, it doesn't look the greatest.
same to do EPM.
Yeah.
Just cautioning you on metal roofs where it reflects right back into the windows upstairs.
And we get a lot of sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one,
Are
obviously.
you okay with that?
It's not
Mike?
the homeowners or.
It's up to the homeowner.
Does that have
It's
to
not
be
the homeowner.
determined at this?
Come on up.
Is it more of a bronze than a copper? Like what is the color?
Copper. It's actually.
It's a dull gray.
It's a dull
So it's
gray.
not like a shiny pinkish.
Okay.
If it was an aluminum product, yes, I think there's more reflective.
I just had a question about is the garage door actually matches, it's that gray color to match everything
Yeah, so-
else?
Yeah, so the reflection of the sky, actually, I explained this to one of the guys in my office when we were doing the renderings. You look at the gray in the light here, it looks gray, but when you look at it in the daytime, it actually reflects a little bit of blue. So that's why we made the rendering have a little bit more of a blue. It seems it's probably a little extreme for you guys, like in general, but it does when you see it in person. If I showed you a house, it does have more of a blue into it based on this lighting of the sky.
Also, just to bring it up, you have wall sconces by the garage door. Are you doing that or no, taking them out?
Yeah, yes, probably. They probably are over. That makes sense. I didn't put them on the render. That's why I didn't. Yeah, they on your.
Francis?
Yeah, the one on. It probably would be. I'm not sure. You probably would have them there. I gotta look at the construction documents, but yes. That would be the only area, just to fill in that space above the door.
Any questions on the house, folks? This side, one. Okay, want to talk about the landscaping?
Sure. So, the property as it is now, this has this dilapidated house, so it's being torn down. It's relatively flat. There's a slight pitch from the rear corner to the front, but it's very slight. There is a stand of bamboo in here that needs to come out without a doubt, and soil needs to come out, and when I looked at the grades, the surrounding grades are a little bit higher than this grade, probably because they did put bamboo barrier down when they did their properties, and, so this is the last remaining stand that I see. So when we actually scrape that out and go down about 3 feet, remove all that dirt, take it to Brookhaven and have it burned, this grade will actually match the rest of the grades. So it's a very flat piece of property at the end of the day. What we do have is here off the street, we have a gravel parking area, a little bit of apron here, cobble apron. Right now, the driveway, I guess, is over here, but again, this whole area is being, devastated, but we do want to keep these trees, these circles that you see are all trees that are to remain. There's a big locust in the front. There's another oak here on the front street that's pretty majestic, so we want to keep those and kind of scale the house. Yeah, some back here in the corner, there's also some other trees, some locust trees and what have you. So, we plan on coming here, building this beautiful house, and now we want to scale the property with some other beautiful trees. We have a bluestone walkway surrounding this gravel parking area, this front entry, and then we separate that with a shade tree and a little bit of planting, and then we have the garage parking. So your view into the property is not going to be a big parking lot. You're going to have a lot of shrubbery, couple trees, and a very lush entry.
The trees that you have on the,
Here and here.
are those existing trees?
No, these are not existing. The only existing trees are the ones that have no color.
Because
There's a big one here that's on. the
it
neighbor's
looks like
property.
they're on the village property.
Here?
Yeah.
I guess they just slid over the property line, but they, obviously, they could slip.
By
slide
code,
down.
all the trees that you're planting
Oh, okay.
have to be 3 feet in from the
Oh,
property
and-
line.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, those 2 trees by the road
Yep.
look like they're on village property. And is this a hedge going around?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
a
looking
privet.
at here, the rectangular
That's a privet hedge.
symbol that you have
Correct.
going around the property is all hedge?
Hedge, that's a privet hedge in the front, and then towards the back where the neighbors, we can see into their pool area and what have you. There's some larger evergreens on their side, but these are going to be an evergreen barrier because we can see into the neighbor's property.
So on the south side, those are evergreens?
Yes, this is-
Green giants?
Correct.
How big?
There's 7 to 8, I believe. Oh, okay. 7 green giants, 6 to 7.
In the west side, top,
This here,
Yeah.
same thing, 6 to 7, it's all the way.
and on the east,
Correct.
north side?
6 to 7.
Okay. Have you met the neighbors
We've met one of the neighbors.
to the north,
Yeah, the house to
the
the
new
right.
house?
Yes.
They have a bunch of arborvitaes that are planted here.
Yeah,
And they go all the way down to the front. That's why I switched these up. We don't have a lot of room.
right.
So I figured their trees will do their job. These will do the job eventually, and there's some, privet here that'll
Yeah.
pick up some of the space and give it, instead of having fence on fence, right?
I have one question in the center before the front entry. What's the, yeah,
Here, this is a bluestone detail. It's just a landing area of bluestone.
Flat?
Yeah, it's all flat.
okay. And the other question would be in the top left corner, the pool equipment?
Yeah.
I think it has to be 20 feet from the property line.
When we called the village, they said it just had to be within 2 feet or 3 feet off the property line, and I said, okay, so we moved it in compliance here. I'm not sure if you can see this. That's an older drawing. We moved it here.
So what I have is an older drawing?
We got comments from Brad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
So
just changed it.
He went through, gave us a list of items, we addressed everything. I do have an email saying, Brian, everything's good to go, so, and then I.
Just cautioning you, because
Yeah.
the way it shows on my drawing, it's closer to the property line.
Correct. What we were informed to do, and it came out.
Okay,
We could double check that with
Yep.
the planting, so.
just trying to give you a heads
We
up.
have a ton of space over there, so, that's why we did not change. That's a low.
Yeah, it's a very
hedge
deep
around there,
property.
so, Yeah.
I live on Griffing, so the welcome addition. My neighbor. Any other questions from the board? This side? We do now have a full board, by the way. Okay, can we get a motion to approve this application? We have a second? Those in favor? Aye, thank you, good luck. Who's the builder?
Justin.
Who?
That's in there. You're going back and forth between builders, so it's a new. It's kind of fresh right now. I think you signed up. I don't want to put words in your mouth. We were going back and forth on it, so.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Brian, can I ask you for a favor? Can you open this setup to the front elevation? What,
We have to sign off on it.
Oh, you said sign. All right, good.
I want to stamp the drawing, so.
We have to sign.
Miss something.
Yep.
It's on that sheet 82.
You're a good man.
All right.
Thank you. Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have the application for Keith Brown and Steve Calamita, 25 Liberty Street. This is a two-story, single-family dwelling, 6 bedrooms, 5.5 bath, over a finished basement with a cellar entrance and 2 egress wells, an attached 2-car garage, double-sided fireplace, a roofed over front entry patio, partially roofed over rear patio with a balcony above, an in-ground swimming pool with a patio at grade, and enclosure fence, sanitary system, driveway, and landscaping. Good evening. How are you? Get your name, please?
Just come a little bit closer to them.
Steven, Calamita, Calamita.
If you could tell us about the application?
So, well, this is a rendering to the house, it's the exact finishes, these are the one deviation is the garage on the other side of the house and the screen and the porch in the back of the rear of the house, on the side of the house.
The only deviation from what?
Plan you have in front of you, but these are the exact finishes of the house, this is what it's gonna look like. So I just got a fourth space.
You have to talk in front of the microphone.
So I just brought this just for more of a reference of the function.
Well, what is the deviation?
The plans that you have are the plans that we submitted. The rendering shows the garage on the wrong side of the house. The garage is actually on the other side of the house. And the porch is on the back of the house instead of on the side of the house like in these photos.
I'm not. So on the front elevation, what we have is the garage on the
On the south side of the house.
left side of the
Correct,
house.
this photo shows the garage on the north side of the house.
Right side.
Why don't we have,
I just brought this, I was told I didn't need this, I just brought this in case you wanted to see.
but the
what
drawings
finishes
that
look
we
like.
have, if we approve it, don't show what you're gonna build?
No, they do, yeah, correct. This is not what we're gonna build. This is just for color.
This,
Yeah.
this
This is
here.
drawing,
Here.
The drawings are 100% what's gonna be built. This is just for color.
so this is wrong.
Just for color.
Got it.
Yeah. everything's submitted as on the plan that you have with landscape as well, it is applicable to the building. I just wrote this in case you wanted to see what the finish is. Okay.
So why don't you walk us through the materials, starting from the roof?
So the roof is gonna be a CCA shingle roof. The sodding is going to be, a dark gray stained cedar shingle. There'll be boral, vertical board and batten on the garage. All the finishing material will be boral AZAC.
So it's all wood siding, even on the garage?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
There is a standing seam lower porch roof on the front of the house. It's a little lighter in this photo than in reality, but it's a dark gray. As well as that little wing dormer on the second floor roof right there, that's also standing seam. Just to kind of.
Steve,
break
is
up
it a
the-
matte finish?
What's that?
Is it a matte?
It's a matte, it's like a dark gray matte finish,
Okay.
almost black.
I'm gonna say the same thing, that it does
The
reflect
reflection,
up
yeah.
into the second floor.
Other than that, we have, the gutters are gonna be a dark gray, half round, probably a 4 inch, Anderson 400 dark gray windows. Garage door as seen. What else do we have? Cable rail in the back, it's gonna be a stainless steel cable rail with an epi railing post and beam. Foundations, I would support foundation, natural concrete stucco chimney. Bluestone stepstone walkway in the front. The front patio and rear patio will be bluestone as well. Driveway material is gonna be crushed bluestone. And then we will have a 2 foot fence around the back of the property.
Oh,
Sorry.
Another one if you want.
it says black sconces. Is that just in reference to the,
There'll be 3 black
Garage?
stones on the garage, yeah, correct. One to the garage door and one to the side.
what about for the front porch?
The front porch will have, some hanging fencing from the front porch. On the back, porch area will be recessed lights.
There's no dwelling there now, right?
There's no, yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't have a no on this.
Any questions on the house?
Where's all the, air conditioning and stuff?
It's gonna be on the north side of the house.
And that's gonna be covered, right?
Mhm.
Is there a chimney?
The chimney's gonna be like a natural, stucco concrete as well.
Where are the AC units on here?
I don't know if Frank has them on, but they're gonna be on the north.
He's got,
Does the outdoor patio have a fireplace? Outdoor
Give me a
fireplace?
same on this plan?
Sorry.
I don't think we have enough of these. Peggy, give it to one.
What do you need?
Just give it to Steve, I'm sorry,
What are you looking for?
to mark up the
can mark
AC
it up.
units.
You got this one done. So this long as yours. Thank you.
We could share. Good. Okay, you could talk us through the landscaping.
Landscaping on side of the property, the neighbor at, properties attached to that halfway down.
On the north side,
On the north side.
that's the side.
Correct, so we're gonna continue the green giants right to the back corner of the property,
How tall are they?
they'll be 6 to 8.
Okay,
The rear of the property right now has larger cedar trees, we're gonna underplant with lower cedar, just to let it blend in naturally. And on the south side, which is the left side of the house, if you're looking at it, we'll do green giants again from the back corner up to the front corner of the garage. And then along the front, we'll just do a row of privet. The driveways to, back to the north. Foundation plantings, precise box was between large and small. You have to step bluestone over the front, and probably, I don't know if you show it, but probably just a couple ornamental trees in the front of the property. Right now, the property's, no trees on it.
equipment,
We'll put in, we'll have the AC, but we probably doesn't have that on. We should mark that up,
You marked it up on the.
It's yes. What's the driveway again?
The drive will
Did
be,
you
quick park bluestone,
Say that already?
probably a steel edge up orange, steel edge.
Right, you'll cover the AC and the.
Yeah,
Yeah, that,
if you could
exactly,
just-
should have been on there, it should have, those questions will fall out.
do it all while you have it, just put the landscaping around the AC and.
Really tapped into my art skills, yeah. That's all right.
You could grade that. Yeah.
Okay, and what's the material of the gates coming from the house to the
That will just be heavy. Heavy,
gates?
the gates will be heavy gates too.
We're gonna have wood gates?
Yep, wood gates, yep.
Okay, how tall?
It'll be, 4 foot, 4 to 5 foot.
Might as well get that on there.
That gate is, so you want me to just mark 4 feet?
Yeah, and epi,
You want this one too?
yeah, might as well. Might as well do it on all three, you'll get
Yep.
one,
And
you'll
then
get one back.
we have the AC there, Joey, a little thing around it.
Any other questions from the board, otherwise can we get a motion? Go ahead.
Where it has the covered entry area, those are all was it hydrangeas and,
On the
is that
front of
what
the
you're
property,
understanding?
on the front,
Yeah.
yeah, probably mixture of hydrangeas and boxwoods.
the one boxwood.
Yeah.
And then, where are the magnolias? Are these?
He has a few detrimental trees in the front of the house, it's probably those. 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's a fence around the pool, of course.
Correct, yeah.
Questions, anybody? One? You get a motion to approve this application
I'll make the motion
as noted.
as noted.
I'll second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to do the same thing. Open this up to the front elevation. And then fold it that way.
Oh. Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, you're good.
Yeah,
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay, next we have Beechwood West Hampton LLC, 8 Margaretta Court. This is a two-story, single-family dwelling, 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bath, over a finished basement with a cellar entrance and egress well, attached 2-car garage, roofed over front patio, gas fireplace, attached rear patio with a lanai, in-ground swimming pool with a patio at grade, an enclosure fence, sanitary system, driveway, and landscaping. Good evening. How are you?
Hey,
Thanks for your
nice.
patience. Usually you're up front.
Yeah.
Welcome. You. Okay, you know the drill, so tell us about the application.
Just for the record, Paulina Gianpietro, attorney for the applicant, Beechwood West Hampton LLC. Okay, so we have a single family dwelling here. Single family dwelling here, starting with the roof. We have a Tamco architectural shingle. It will be colored black walnut. The siding material will be majority will be a single colored cedar shake by Waska. They'll be in color white. It's color white. And then at the 2 gables in the front and in the back, there will be batten board, party plank batten board, also white.
3 gables, right?
Sorry,
Yeah.
3, yeah,
Yeah.
3 in the front and then the
One in the back. Okay.
All the trim material will be PVC Everything will be white except the trim around the front door and the side lights, and then the garage door will be painted black, but other than that, it'll be white trim.
How come?
I don't know, the buyer wanted it that way. She liked it.
Front door and the garage doors.
Yes. So the door and both those doors will be black, so it'll just blend right in with those. So like I said, the exterior front door will be 36-inch recessed panel, 4-light door, with 2 matching 14-inch side lights, and those will all be black. The rear doors will be, Anderson, there's 2 sliders in the back. There's one off the kitchen and one off like the great room. So the one off the great room will be a 4-panel slider, and then the one off the kitchen will be just a two panel slider. Both will be black Anderson series doors with solid glass panels. There will be a rear exterior door as well. That will be a Therma-Tru door, and that will be black as well. And then, as I said, the garage doors are American Traditional Series, and those will be black with the black trim. The windows will be the Anderson 400 Series casement windows. They will be black with specified equal light. Soffits in the porch ceiling will be PVC white. The door sconces will be the single light black with clear glass that we've seen on the other houses, one for each door. The walkways will be a bluestone porcelain, and then the front porch will be and then the rear porch will be poured concrete base with gray stucco with a bluestone or bluestone porcelain pavers, and then black railings if they're required. Would you like me to go through the plantings?
Any questions on the house?
No chimney, no,
No chimney. No.
where's the heat? How you
Inside,
heat?
Adrian?
On the side of the house, okay.
I have a question on this side. We're looking at it from the side. Is there a window on this, or is this just straight? No window there. Just curious about the design of it. Is it just flat?
This elevation, the right side elevation. Is that what you're looking
Yeah,
at?
yeah. Curious roof line.
So there's gonna be up top, so this is the front of the house, right? So if you're standing at the street.
Right.
So this is where the garage is, and that rec room will be up here, so you will have a window with the dormer here. And then this, it's hard to tell, but that's set back a little bit.
Right.
And there is just one window here, and then this piece here, which will be a little forward from there, will have the one window up there.
And then it's just flat along that other reveal, like if you're looking at it back. from-
Between those two, I think she's,
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that.
that might be like a.
Probably solid. I just.
That's like where a closet thing is going to be. So they just have the one window here, and then just be the solid wall
The
here.
solid wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a, oh, sorry, it's not, well, there is a closet, but that's the like hallway into the the rec room over here.
It's still a solid wall.
Right, okay.
Anybody, any other questions? Go to the site plan.
So the front of the lot along Margaret and of the cul-de-sac will have a mix of white oak and October glory maple. And then around the north, east and west side behind the house, we'll have arborvitae's lining the property. Will be in front of the fence. There will be holly around the pool equipment and the AC equipment. They're on opposite sides of the house, so the AC equipment is along where the egress stair is. And then AC will be on the opposite side. And that is also screened there, so where the egress window well is. The foundation and walkway plantings around the front will consist of evergreen magnolia, Japanese skimma, and Japanese shore juniper and blueberry. We will have the estate style fence along the front portions facing the road, and then the wire will fence around the two sides. Both black.
Any questions from the board? Decide. Can we get a motion to approve this application? Second,
I'll take it.
those in favor?
Aye.
All right, good luck. How many left?
Won't be long now, right?
We have, well, I guess three for me to come here, so 15, we have a contract on this one, so this will probably be the next couple weeks or so, we're just getting the buyers to make their selections. We have 11 and 22 left to sell, so.
Wow, it's fantastic.
That was fast.
That was really impressive.
Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I asked you to do the same as the others, just open up to the front elevation.
Days and number.
What is?
Beach is gonna be crowded.
Yeah.
I'll look at that committee of one tomorrow.
One.
Oh, this one, the letter?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, you.
weren't they gonna resubmit that? Right, weren't they gonna
Yeah.
let me stamp this and come back.
Take care.
Is this drawing the resubmittal? I thought this was what he sent Brad along with the letter. So this was about the cryptomera?
Part of it.
Mhm.
This what it's saying here.
ARB, yeah, it's dated AR 2/9/23 ARB
Oh, so it
petition.
was after the meeting. Okay, so we can approve it subject to not putting the cryptomera.
I think he took that out.
Take it out.
Well, it never was really drawn in. He hand wrote it. We're fine with it. I am anyway. How about the rest of the board?
I'll make a motion to accept it if we need to make a motion.
I'll second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
You're getting very
I
patient.
know, I'm getting excited here. Two in a row.
We have a motion to adjourn?
I
I'll make-
did.
I'll second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everybody.
Good luck with your new mattress.
Yeah. Get home and get some rest.
I hope it,
I had a good
Deep-
friend who I got
I hope
accepted.
it
Yeah, it's Clemson. Got it.